Hello and welcome to this TechteamGB video. Today we'll be doing a review of the BenQ GL2450. This is a 24-inch monitor, or 61 centimeters, with a resolution of 1920 by 1080, otherwise known as 1080p. It has 2 millisecond response time, a 16 by 9 resolution of course, and built-in speakers. It also features multiple inputs including VGA, DVI and HDMI. This is Windows certified also, and if you take a look at the back is the same as the front. Pretty standard. On the side it has a couple of specifications. You don't really need to know much about them because I'll tell you. On the other side is a big purple BenQ. It's BenQ. On the top there is the eco facts. Visit BenQ.com to see some more about those. And on the bottom is literally nothing but your part number. Okay, so the front bezel. This has the BenQ logo. Obviously this is the stand. On the side here, on the right hand side, we have power. Lights up with a green LED. Enter, brightness down, volume up, menu and auto. I'll explain those buttons a bit later. Also this is a glossy bezel, it's about 1 inch thick, and also on the bottom left has the tags HDMI, Sensei 3 and LED. The rear inputs are line in on the green on the left. Next to that is the line out for headphones. Next to that was the HDMI, also DVI and VGA. That was the 100 by 100 vase amount, and this is now a shot of the side to show you. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. It's a shot of the release button to release the stand. This is great because you just push the button in and then the whole stand drops off, and it's great for VESA mounts. Obviously the side, this is around 12 centimeters thick from the VESA mount to the front of the panel, and if you just have a look at the Windows UI here, I'm just changing the screen, going into screen rest so I can make it my primary display, but as you can see it's 1080p, and I don't know if you notice this because my camera's a bit awful, but the colours are not as warm as you may like. They're still perfectly fine, they're just not as warm as you like. I don't know if you can change this in the settings yet. I haven't really tried fantastically hard about it, but I will endeavour further if any of you ask. So I guess while Saints Row the 3rd is loading, to give you a little gaming perspective, I'll talk about one of the features. This is Sensei 3. Now because this is an LED backlit LCD, I think, the Sensei 3 feature allows you to be able to look at the monitor from a lot wider viewing angle and still see a perfectly crisp image. So from my experience, if you're standing up and looking at a monitor and it's quite low down, you don't really see it. You get that sort of blacked out version of the image. On this panel you don't, which is really nice. Also same with if you're like lying down and your screen's on the wall or something and you can't tilt it, you can still see everything, which is a really nice feature actually. And I may or may not be using this as more of a cinema display. The inbuilt speakers I think are 2 watts each. There's 2 speakers. It either uses HDMI audio or the analog audio, which is, as I showed you on the back, the line in. It also has a headphone jack, which is actually really nice, although if you're sitting that close to your monitor, the odds are your PC's right next to you, so you may use that instead. I don't recommend using the speakers because there isn't a lot of bass and they aren't that great. If you're only looking for like a sort of half decent sound, then that's what they'll give you, but I definitely recommend picking up even just a slightly or on the cheap side set of speakers, just 2.1. As long as you have a subwoofer and 2 speakers, it's a lot better. So as you can see in gaming, there's no lag. There's a bit of a spaz there, but there's no lag, there's no ghosting, and I know tearing isn't really to do with it, it's more to do with the GPU, but I'm sure the screen has some effect on it, so there's no tearing either. That's with all games. I've tried a lot of games in this so far. and hopefully I'll be trying some more. Ha ha ha. So just coming off Saints Row, again you can notice the slightly bluer colours. This is Wildlife in HD, comes from Windows. This is in 720p, so don't fret, but I just wanted to show you the different, basically the quality of the panel. It's a fantastic panel. I think it's non-TN, although don't quote me on that, I need to check that. But you know, all the colours are fantastic. Obviously, as I said, they could be a bit warmer, but that's my main picking point with the monitor. So moving on from video to images, that was the Core i5 3570K unboxing. You want to check that out, please do. Also, I'm just going to scroll through my pictures while showing all the pictures of me and my girlfriend. I will eventually find some standard pictures. So these are some hydrangeas. And obviously it's a really nice quality panel. Again, if you just look at this, this is a really luscious red, and it's and yellow, and it's just not quite perfect. But as I said, that's my only picking point. So I'm just going to be a bit annoying and do a quick fireworks edit. I'll probably end up cutting a part out. Yeah, I probably will. But I just want to show you the fact that you have, so for me it was 22 to 24. You have the extra 2 inches of real estate to play with, which may not sound like much, but it actually is. And you know, 2 inches extra on a screen does make a nice difference. So there you go. I love this. I love this screen and the pictures that I showed you. So I think I will show you the menu. So this is the display menu. You've got auto adjustment, obviously the positioning, pixel clock and phase. Down on the system menu you have you can change which input is, the OSD settings, you can turn off HDMI and also auto switch off. You also have change the picture mode and display mode, also the brightness, sharpness, contrast, everything you basically expect, and also you can change the sound, although there is one button on the side. So now for some Modern Warfare. This is the sort of highlights of the game, where I got bored of watching myself die over and over again while I edited it, so I cut out as many deaths as I could. But I'll just sort of quickly wrap up here. So to list the specifications, it's an LED LCD monitor, very nice. The inputs are HDMI, DVI, VGA, and line in, as in 3.5mm jack, and it also has a line out. The quality of the screen is fantastic. The pixel density, although the screen's a bit bigger at 24 inches or 61 centimeters, everyone uses inches now though, or say now, you've always used inches. The pixel density is still really nice. For photo editing, I showed you a brief one, but I had a little look more, and besides the color adjustment that you could do within your graphics driver or within the monitor itself, it's a very nice monitor, and as I said, the extra 2 inches of real estate all around definitely helps. For videos, the quality is perfect. There's no need to change any of the default settings if you don't mind the colors. And if not, it's just a quick changing driver and then you're off. One thing, the only other bone that I have to pick with the screen in the sense is that the screen does take a while to load up. When I say load up, I mean when you start up your PC, there's probably about 5 to 10 seconds between when you hit your PC button and when your when the screen turns on. That means that you almost always will miss your BIOS screen, so make sure you know what your BIOS key is, and then you just sort of have to spam the key and hope that you get it. But it's a bit of an unfortunate hassle, but I haven't really tried it on HDMI or VGA too much, just purely because DVI is the best connection for me. I'm not saying it's the best connection, but I definitely would use DVI over VGA. So also, what comes in the box? Well, the box comes with fantastic thick foam. It comes with obviously the monitor, the stand and the base. It comes with a VGA cable, which is a bit disappointing because BenQ do some fantastic monitors like this one, and it's a bit sad that they come with a VGA cable. They also come with a power cable. So I'm just turning it around to the Hands G there to hint at a little comparison that I may or may not do. If you want it, put it in the comments and I'll do it for you. If not, well, I might do it anyway. So overall, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Purely because this is a fantastic monitor. The only shame for me is that it is not configured as, for example, the Hands G was. I just plugged that in and it's perfect, whereas in this with this one I'll probably have to do some adjustments, which is a bit annoying. But overall, this is a Silver award, a TechteamGB Silver. Also, one thing to point out is this currently, as of December 2012, assuming the world doesn't end, of course, assuming the world doesn't end, this was £110 roughly at the time, and I think it's a great value for money. I'm not going to give it the value for money award purely because I give that out way too much, but I do recommend this monitor, and if you're looking for a 24-inch monitor, this is amazing. So if you have any more questions about this, don't forget to put them in the comments below. If you like the new YouTube layout, like the video and put a comment about it, and see how many likes you can get as well. But let me know, because I personally hate it. I can't see what I subscribe to, but yeah. So don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Remember, the subscribe button's below now. But yeah, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Hope you liked the video, and we'll see you all next time.